Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot, and a big happy birthday to you. We are officially in Virgo season. Happy birthday. Now in today's reading, I'm going to be looking at both your romantic love life throughout the rest of the month, and I'm also going to be pulling some general messages. Now in the general portion part of the reading, Virgo, there are no restrictions. Whatever wants to come through comes out. I get pretty nosy. Whether it's career and finances that come up, friends and family messages, romance, personal spiritual development, or all of the above. It's whatever's going on with you right now, all right? But if you're only interested in romance, I'm about to begin that portion right now. But for those of you who are not really interested in romance and you want to hear the general messages, if you look in the description box, you'll find a timestamp or a chapter, and it'll be labeled general messages. You click on it and it'll take you straight to that reading, okay? And I'll see you there in a moment. All right, for the Virgos that want to hear about their love life, let's begin. Please tap into the energy of Virgo today. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What's going on in Virgo's romantic love life now throughout the rest of the month, please? Virgo. What do we have for Virgo in love? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday babies. All right, Virgo, the person coming towards you with romantic interest, what are their feelings for you for the rest of the month? We have the Chariot. This is major arcana for Cancer. This person's intentions towards you. The Ace of Cups, more water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Their behavior and actions towards you in the relationship. The Page of Swords. Your feelings towards this person. The Ten of Cups. All right, that's a good start. It's rare for me to see 2 people on the same page right away. What's the potential blockage? The 6 of Pentacles, all right. And your potential outcome for the remainder of the month, Virgo? Ace of Pentacles. I like this reading, I really do. Your advice? 3 of Wands. And the overall energy? The Ten of Swords. And the High Priestess. Oh, okay, I get it now. Ten of Swords, High Priestess, and Temperance. Okay, so for some of you Virgos, you are officially letting a very difficult time of your life come to an end, and you're embracing some new changes in your life. You're realizing you have more opportunities available to you than maybe you gave yourself credit for beforehand. Or that's this person that's coming towards you if you don't resonate with what's showing up here as the overall. Because this looks like a strong spiritual awakening. You know, triggered by some sort of betrayal, triggered by some sort of heartache, some sort of breakup, divorce, whatever the case may be. The Ten of Swords just tells me that there was a low point you reached in your love life, but then it got better when you started to realize the spiritual lesson attached to it, and you started to regain control. Okay? And with the 7 of Cups being there, you're like, all right, I went through that. I experienced it. You know, it didn't, you know, do me in. I'm here and I'm stronger than before. Let's go back to the drawing board and reassess my love life and see where I want to go next. Because there is someone here that you're talking to who's interested in a relationship with you, or interested in seeing where these feelings that they're developing could go next, okay? They're really curious about you, really wanting to get to know you more. The Page of Swords comes in when we're still new to something, when we're still learning about someone, or just trying to get more info about the relationship, okay? And I feel like this person feels a little bit confused, because the art depiction in this card shows me someone that's like, all right, do I go this way towards Virgo, or should I just keep it moving and go in the opposite direction if I feel like Virgo is not, you know, wanting to build with me? But with your feelings towards this person being the 10 of Cups, you're already seeing the bigger picture, it feels like. You're already seeing, wow, this person and me could be really in alignment with each other. I see the long term. Doesn't mean that it's going to guarantee reach to a long-term relationship, but you're feeling that there's potential for you and this person to really go that direction, enough for you to keep an open eye for this person. With your outcome in August being the Ace of Pentacles in your love life, this is telling me that a seed is going to be planted. Then it's going to take the 2 of you to water that seed, nurture that seed, make sure it's got its proper water and sunlight, and allow it to grow into the 10 of Pentacles. You can have the Ten of Cups with anybody if they make you happy. But to have real long-term security with someone, that takes the Ace of Pentacles. That grows into the Ten of Pentacles. Okay? You know, because that brings in security and, you know, comfort. With your advice being the Three of Wands, they're wanting you to know that what you're wanting is going to be in alignment with you soon enough, to be patient and just keep your energy open to possible changes and pivots and, you know, you learning more about yourself and your love life. There are no guarantees that this person and you are going to, you know, be together for the rest of your lives, but they're letting you know that the experience is meant to happen around this time frame. So just be present in the moment and just learn from your connections that you know, come in contact with, because I feel like you're learning a lot about yourself through other people around this time frame, Virgo. You're learning a lot about yourself. So if nothing manifests into something long-term with this person, you're still going to benefit from it. But to see what you've came from, or this person, I'm proud of you for where you're at right now. You know, some people will let this, you know, really destroy them, really break them. But it did the opposite for you. It empowered you. It taught you a lot about your own strength, your own resilience, and you look good. You look good. So let me break it down. Let me break it down. Let's start with this person's feelings. The Chariot kind of tells me that this person just recently passed through and met you and maybe wasn't expecting to meet you. This feels very new. It doesn't feel like this is someone that's been in your life for a long time. Clarify the Chariot for how this person is feeling towards Virgo. Ten of Pentacles. The Hanged Man on the bottom. And then I see the Six of Pentacles right there, which is in the blockage. The Ten of Pentacles to the Hanged Man as feelings clarified by the Chariot tells me that around this time frame, this person is feeling like there could be potential here. And you said the exact same thing too. However, it's paused right now with the Hanged Man, giving someone enough time to look at it from different perspectives. You know, really, really get to the place of, I can put in the work here. I really could. And I feel like that's where that Page of Swords is coming in. This person feels like they just need more information about you and the relationship to really go all in on it. Okay? So I do expect a lot of texting back and forth between the two of you, you know, just trying to like further your bond. Because whoever this person is, they're looking for something long term. They're not looking for, you know, something that's going to just bring stress to their life. They feel like you're a very grounding person with that Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles talks about building a legacy, building a life with someone. Ten of Pentacles is marriage, children, a mortgage together. Clarify Virgo's feelings. Why the Ten of Cups? Why the Ten of Cups? The Six of Wands, Leo energy. The World card and Temperance on the bottom. And we just had Temperance a second ago. This is a confirmation that I'm reading for a Virgo that has completed a lesson. And you learned from it. You grew from it. And now you meet yourself halfway. You don't put too much pressure on yourself to have everything all figured out right then and there. And the Six of Wands, that's rising above some sort of struggle in your life. Whether you were dealing with jealousy people, whether you were dealing with people who were just constantly competing with you or feeling like they had to like prove that you are not who you are saying you are. Things like that. It's like, wow, can I just attract genuine people in my life? Why do I always feel like I'm attracting people who just want to be in secret competition with me? Okay, it feels like I have a Virgo that just wants to feel, you know, like they're around someone that really wants them there and sees them for who they are and wants to, like, you know, build something healthy. I do feel like it's possible. So with that World card being there, they're showing me that while we're in your solar return, you're completing a whole year being alive. You know, think of the World card like a calendar. All 12 months. All changing of the seasons. Every year we're supposed to grow a bit more wiser, gain more wisdom, learn from past mistakes. And this is showing me that you have. This is showing me you have. The Knight of Cups on the bottom, King of Cups on the bottom, Six of Swords. It feels like you're connecting with someone around this time frame, Virgo, but you still have the echo of another. And that could be the connection that, you know, you went through a very difficult hardship with, okay? Whether it ended on betrayal or huge misunderstandings or just unkind words said. But I feel like you're giving someone your romantic attention around this time frame, but there's still like an echo of another is kind of what it feels like. Again, that doesn't mean you want to be back with that person. It's just that you may feel like, I wonder if there's still a lesson tied to that situation that I still need to figure out. Clarify this person's intentions with Virgo. Why the Ace of Cups? Why the Ace of Cups for this person's intentions with Virgo? We have the Eight of Swords. And I see the Five of Cups on the bottom. This person may feel unsure about whether you're really open and ready or if you're still hung up on the past. Especially if you've ever been bringing up, you know, your older relationships to them. I feel like this person might make assumptions, and I feel like that's why the Page of Swords is here. They're trying to not make assumptions, so that's why they're trying to ask you very important questions, because asking, you know, making up our own answers to our questions can only sabotage if what we're focusing on is not, like, really beneficial. So this person intends to be in a romantic relationship with you, Ace of Cups, but they may be in their head about where your head's at or whether you're over the past, things like that, before they can fully move forward and really go all in and invest with you. So I do feel like there's going to be some questions being asked. I just keep on getting that. I keep on getting the talk, but not like a negative talk. Like this person wants to know, do you still talk to your ex? Do you still feel like there's unresolved feelings with that person? Do you ever wish that you and this person could get back together again? Could be what this person's asking if you resonate with what I picked up over here. If there's nobody from your past that you could even think about right now, then that message is not for you. So let's get back to the regular read. All right, so give me another card on this person's intentions with Virgo. Eight of Pentacles, putting in the work, putting in the effort. The Stars on the bottom. You've got someone that's trying to stay hopeful, trying to stay optimistic that the more effort they put in, the more you'll see their heart and see their intentions. Okay. I like this person's energy. I gotta tell you, this person's coming in very grounded, very emotionally stable, very, you know, just, they're not trying to put pressure on you. They're not putting pressure on themselves. They're not coming from a place of insecurity and lack, even though sometimes the Eight of Swords can trigger that when we're overthinking. So that's why they're trying to catch themselves in the act of overthinking and to just go straight to you instead. It's like, oh wait, I'm overthinking now. Let me reach out to Virgo and see if they can answer my question. All right, they know how to spot when they're overthinking and then reassess it and then, you know, find a different solution. Clarify that Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles again. Now, when the Six of Pentacles shows up in the blockage, it talks about fear of giving to a one-sided situation, fear of not getting the support we're craving while giving another support, or not being on the same page with what we want to see happen in the relationship to the point where, you know, just it feels like we're giving, receiving, but not really getting the outcome that we're wanting. It also talks about breadcrumbing, like someone's scared that they're going to get, like, their hopes up and give so much to the situation and then wake up to a it's not working text, or a text not existent in the first place, like a ghosting. Someone's worried about that. Someone's worried about going and investing in a situation and finding out that it wasn't reciprocated. And I feel like that's your person. It feels like your person's coming towards you thinking, if I give all of my attention to Virgo while they're still hung up on somebody else, I'm just going to feel shattered. That's for those who resonate with the fact that there might be still an echo of a person from your past. Don't force it if that does not sound like you. But Virgo, now I'm seeing repeated sixes. The number 6 talks about love, harmony, and balance, and it is associated with the Lover's card. So I feel like you and this person are on the same page when it comes to wanting to get to a relationship that gives back and has, you know, potential, because you both have the number 10 right here, the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, indicating that you both are hoping to gain some sort of long-term commitment out of the situation. You both are not coming in non-committal. You both want the same things. You're just trying to figure out if it's with each other. Clarify that Page of Swords as this person's behavior and actions. King of Cups. Two of Cups. Virgo, this person really likes you. Now, if you're watching this and you're single and you're still like dealing with the aftermath of whatever this was, give yourself some time. Don't put pressure on yourself. Focus on understanding the lesson, the journey of it all, and this person will come towards you. This reading could easily be picking up the energy of the person that's heading towards you while you're in the middle of recovering from something. Who else got that message? Was it Leo? You could be a Leo, Virgo, Cusper. No, I don't think it was Leo. I think it was Cancer. I don't remember. But either way, it's just it's showing me that someone went through something very intense. And a situation like that, you just don't recover overnight. Or, you know, sometimes you'll notice every 5 years you'll get a trigger that will bring you back to this very moment. You know, that's why I had such a reaction to it when I saw it. Because the art depiction itself is like, oh, wow. So I do apologize if that came off very insensitive. I was just like, oh, because every time I see that card, it brings me to a place that I've been at that resonates with that, and it triggers me at times. So I can only imagine for those of you who are experiencing it in real time, that pain that a betrayal would cause, or feeling unseen, unheard, just discarded, used up, things like that. You know, it's just we're all human. We're living on this floating rock, just trying to grow and learn and like stay clear of any harm. You know, there's people who have not the best of intentions, and we're needing to learn how to spot it early on, so we're not going to be a continued statistic. You know, learning from what that was. What did that experience teach you, Virgo? Did it teach you how to spot when someone is just coming towards you for the wrong reasons, so you don't have to worry about getting involved? It could be a plethora of different reasons. You know what? I want another card on that. Clarify that Ten of Swords. The Four of Wands. And the Seven of Pentacles. For some of you, something really hit home. Like there was like some serious goals with someone. Like this could have been someone that you were planning marriage with, or building a home with, or if this was not related to your love life and more related to like a family member or a friend, there was a lot of excitement and plans being made surrounding the relationship and how beautiful it would be. And someone just like switched up on somebody and showed someone, whoa, I guess we were not on the same page, huh? Something like that. All right, clarify that Ace of Pentacles for Virgo's potential outcome in their love life right now. The Three of Swords and the Two of Cups. Yeah, look at that. That kind of ties into what I said over here and what I said over here. Some of you Virgos are still in the midst of watching an old relationship sink to the bottom of the ocean and being safely, you know, on dry land, realizing you got out before it could have taken you any deeper. And now you're getting an opportunity to plant a seed in your love life that's going to grow something very abundant, very stable, very secure. And you're taking a lot of tools with you that was on that ship that's sinking. You were quick enough to grab a backpack full of tools and you're like, all right, I'm going to learn from this. You know, you're just watching it. You're like, whoa, I could have really, you know, gotten deeper into the situation. I'm glad I got out in time, you know. Got out in time to still find joy in romance again, find joy in meeting new people again. Something didn't make you bitter. Sometimes a really painful experience can really turn us away from wanting to build connections with people. It's like, how dare anybody come to me after this? I can't trust anybody ever again. But it didn't break you. Look how bright the room is getting while I'm talking about that. That's indicating that the sun is rising for a Virgo around your solar return, where you're gaining a lot of wisdom from this experience and realizing, you know, that it happened, but it doesn't have to be your story moving forward. Oh my goodness, the brightness. This happened during Leo's reading and someone else's. I don't remember who the other person was, but wow, look at that. It's like an aha moment. So yeah, Virgo, I feel like you're safe. You're safe. You're watching something completely close out in your life, and you're taking this as a moment of gratitude that you're here and you're still wanting to build with people. So what this is pretty much saying is, don't put too much pressure on where this relationship could go with this person, and just know that you're on the right track. That you are attracting people, places, and things into your life that are going to start aligning with what you really want and don't want is going to be blocked. Okay, the Three of Wands talks about your ships coming in, even if it's not at dock just yet. Your ships are coming in. You know, you had a backup ship called. You know, that ship was already sinking when it was heading towards you. That was not meant to be the ship that takes you where you need to go. You know, you got a rescue ship coming. And it feels like you've got a beautiful opportunity coming towards you. Clarify that Three of Wands. But I feel like it's more about Virgo's story than you with another. Five of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Your advice is to sit in that feeling that you experience long enough for you to just take with it a very important lesson. Okay, whatever that lesson was, whether it taught you about standing your ground and showcasing strong boundaries, whether it taught you when to walk away even if you still love someone. Did it teach you about putting yourself first, being firm on what you want and don't want? What did it teach you? And then after you claim those lessons, abandon the rest of the stuff that is just meant to just gunk up your energy. All right, only take what actually was beneficial and then release the rest. No need to carry it all with you. You know? Just take the tools that matter and let go of the rest of the stuff. The stuff that really doesn't, you know, need to be carried anymore. But Virgo, let me get another card on what's coming towards you. If you're in limited to no communication with someone right now, whether it's a family member, a friend, a romantic interest, I'm going to pull their hidden feelings for you in a second. But for the Virgos I'm tapping into, it feels like you're really done with second chances, third chances, fourth chances. And as I'm saying that, I open up to the World card again, which is a completion of a cycle, an ending of an era, a closing of a door. And look how friggin' happy you look, Six of Wands. You're like, yeah. You got the Six of Wands twice. You got the Six of Wands and the World card twice right here with the Six of Wands and the World card. That's a synchronicity right there. They came out together in a different tarot deck. So, Virgo, you've got some great changes heading your way. Anything else for them before I pull the hidden message and then move into their general message? Ace of Wands. You've got so many reasons to be smiling in your near future, Virgo. You're going to be smiling until your cheeks friggin' hurt. Look at you. And don't get hung up on the gender of the card. There are no genders assigned to these readings. We all carry masculine and feminine energy. It's just it's showing me that you're going to be so stinking happy and just feeling like whatever this was, it actually, you're going to look at it and see the benefit from that experience and be like, all right, cool, I'm ready. I'm ready for the next thing. Okay? Ace of Wands is passion. It's sexual energy. It's excitement. It's creativity. Some of you guys may be channeling all of this pent-up energy that you might still carry into something artistic, whether it's painting, drawing, music, sculpting, or boom boom action in the bedroom, bumping uglies with somebody. You're going to channel it in a very healthy way. Virgo, you're naughty. That's not how I talk. Actually, no, the bumping uglies, I've said it before. All right, so for zodiac signs that came through this reading, Virgo, Sagittarius, Cancerian energy is here, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius, Pisces, Sagittarius again, Pisces I already said. It really could be any zodiac sign though. Please rock that like and subscribe button, Figaro, if you're only here for the love portion of the reading. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, Virgo, the link to my website can be found in the description box below of every video that I post on YouTube. BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 D's, not one for Baddison. And every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs Their Feelings for You read, where I do a similar spread as this, but I engage with you more live on air. That's where I show my face, so you can get to know me a little bit better. I'll leave in the description box below this video the most recent live stream I did. It's recent. You just go on it and you click on it and you go to the Virgo timestamp. You should be first because it's your birthday season. I couldn't go against my family to be with you. Being apart has been more difficult than I can accept. I have to be in contact with you again. I miss you too much. I want to hold you again. I need to feel your body next to mine. For a lot of you Virgos, while you're trying to move forward in your love life, there is an echo of a past person that's like, I want to hold Virgo again. But is it in your best interest? That's totally up to you. Totally up to you. All right, so I hope that helps. I'm going to move on to your general reading. I'll see you there in a minute. The timestamp is in the description box. You don't have to sit and watch me clean up because that's boring. All right. Virgo, general message coming up. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. A little card cleanup ASMR, if you will. All right. You know what? I'm going to start with these ones for the general portion. Hi Virgo, welcome to the general portion of your reading. This is where I'm going to pull a 12-card spread and see what comes out. No restrictions. So let's see. What's going on with Virgo for the rest of the month, please? Virgo, what do we have for Virgo, please, for the rest of the month? 12-card spread for Virgo. I'm only going to clarify the ones that are calling for me to clarify because it's a large enough spread. 2 more shuffles for Virgo. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday babies. All right, coming into your current energy, we have the Magician, which is your major arcana, along with Gemini. With Magician being here, they're showing me that right now you're actively calling in, you know, some different experiences and changes into your life. And it's the number 1, which talks about new beginnings. And since we're in your solar return, that's the beginning of something brand new. So just be mindful of where your thoughts are right now, because you can inadvertently manifest what you don't want easily if you're focusing on all negativity, you know. I get the Hermit, that's major for Virgo. Oh, you're doing a lot of introspection. The Wheel of Fortune, another major arcana. Now, the Wheel of Fortune card coming out after the Hermit tells me that you are definitely doing a lot of reflecting on a karmic lesson that you completed. Because the Wheel of Fortune talks about a completion of a cycle when it's in the upright position, and that good fortune, good luck, good changes are coming towards you soon after. So you're manifesting some good opportunities thanks to your ability to go through those lessons with a lot of resilience and a lot of empathy for yourself and compassion for those in your life. The Wheel of Fortune is saying that your life is about to go through an unexpected shift. Whenever I see this card, it's talking about monumental changes that are not going to be unnoticed. And the fact that we're only 3 cards in out of a 12-card spread and you got 3 major arcanas, indicating that your life is changing rapidly to the point where you might not even recognize yourself a year from now, but in a good way. Okay, in a good way. Oh, Virgo. Look at that. Number 9, number 1. 9 and 1 is 10. 2 10s. That equals 20. 20 is the number of the Judgment card, which is telling me that around your solar return, you're here to release what has been holding you back the last 12 months and let go of what is holding you back and clean out your energetic closet. Go through your closet and be like, all right, I don't need that anymore. I can add that. That was never supposed to be in my closet in the first place. That I don't want to ever look at again. This could be removing some friendships. This could be you changing jobs. This could be you looking at your love life in a different way. It's showing me a lot of growth for you. Yeah, look at that, 6 of Swords. The Hierophant, another major arcana. We have the Queen of Wands, Leo energy, but also Aries and Sagittarius. We have the Eight of Swords, the Page of Pentacles. Some of you guys have a job opportunity coming towards you, or there's some schooling involved. Your advice, the Nine of Wands, your blockage, Judgment. Judgment. You hear my birds? I know you can hear that. This friggin' microphone can pick up me with my stomach growling. Got 2 birds right here. Oh, no, 3. But I have 2 birds. No, there's 4 birds. 5, 6. Oh, okay, there's 6 birds. Holding that card while my birds were going birdie tells me that there's definitely a higher perspective that you're needing here that you might not be seeing. A bird's eye view is really what's going to help you here. What is your theme right now, Virgo? The Two of Wands. Your theme is preparing to head towards a new path. And those mountains in the far distance indicate the obstacles you've already climbed. And in your backpack are the tools you've collected along the way while going through that, which are going to help you navigate through the next stage of your life. Putting all that in your past. Only taking with you the tools that could help you and not all the other stuff that's just going to drag you down and hold you back from your journey. The Two of Wands is being at a crossroads, indicating that I have a Virgo right now that's caught between one path and another path. And that makes sense since we started your reading with the Magician. This is you trying to figure out what you want to manifest in the first place, but you're still trying to figure it out. So right now your ability to manifest is very potent, specifically around your solar return. But because you're not releasing some things that need to be released, it might interfere with what you want for your next phase of your life. So it's like time to get to work. Time to get to work. There's something that you need to move on from with the Six of Swords that may be keeping you stuck. Eight of Swords. What's Virgo's overall energy? The Seven of Wands. For a lot of you Virgos, what you're needing to learn is healthier boundaries. You might be someone that's constantly there for the people in your life, constantly trying to just be supportive, but when it comes towards what you need or what you feel like you deserve, it's like, oh no, that's too much. For some of you, you may feel like you continuously show up for people, but then when you need that same compassion, it's like what you're asking for is too much of a burden. It's like, okay, I delivered on everything you needed from me, but when I needed this, it's too much. With the Nine of Wands being your advice, they're showing me that they don't want you to give up on something. It's talking about releasing something. They don't want you to give up on it because the number 9 talks about tying up loose ends. Okay, you got repeated 9 showing up in this reading. So it's definitely showing me that there's still something that you're needing to work on. Okay, but I am seeing school for somebody. Some of you may be wanting to go back to school, finish a degree. For others, there could be a job change. So I'm going to start clarifying some of these cards. And then I open up to the High Priestess and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, for a lot of you Virgos, there's some sort of energy surrounding teamwork. Whether you feel like, you know, you're the odd one out at, you know, group invites, things like that. Or you feel like you do all the work and everyone else gets the credit. Or there's something going on with hold on, I'm being interrupted. Virgo, you're really misunderstood. I'm getting that you are very misunderstood. It's like you come in with all of your effort to work with other people, and it's just, it's like people put words in your mouth, or they make assumptions, or they feel triggered by your ability to spot things that other people don't spot, and you're trying to move on from that, but it's like you still look over your shoulder wondering, how can I fix this? Is there something I can do to fix this? Not everyone's going to like you, Virgo. And that's something I feel like you're being guided to accept, you know? There's going to be people that don't like you. There's going to be people that love you. There's going to be people that are okay with you. There's going to be people that just want to see you like disappear. Right? We all have our own group of haters and lovers. You know, it just power through that, because I'm strongly getting a Virgo that just wants to be accepted. Okay, or you're wanting to be appreciated for what you bring to the table, what you bring to the world. You can do so much and it'll still go unnoticed to the wrong people. You know, there's certain people out there that go out of their way to misunderstand us. Go out of their way to find the crack in what we're sharing with them. Ew, and I just saw the Hermit again with the Two of Wands. So you got the Hermit showing up again and then the Two of Wands again, indicating that you're ready for some serious changes, Virgo. You're not playing around. You're like, I want my life to be different. And then I see the Seven of Wands and the Page of Pentacles again. Page of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. So it feels like I have a Virgo that shows up really wanting to offer your support. It's like you got your hand up in the air saying, teacher, I'll help. And, you know, people just like misunderstand you. For some of you Virgos, a job change is happening. A job change. Like you're ready for a job change. You don't want to work with your coworkers anymore. For others, this might have something to do with friends. I'm not getting a whole lot of romance in this reading. I feel like that was geared towards the first group of Virgos who watched that first one. This one really has no romance in it. It feels like it's more of a personal thing. Clarify that Magician and the Hermit. The Three of Pentacles again, and the Six of Swords, and the Hermit again, and the Two of Pentacles. I keep on getting the same cards. It's like it's making me triple check, quadruple check what the message is, in case I overlooked something, or because I'm reading for a Virgo and they just love the details. I get it. It's like you're moving away from either a work situation or a friendship situation, and you just keep on looking over your shoulder thinking, oh, there's got to be more things I can do to get these people to like me, or to get that situation to work out. That's going to keep you stuck. Constantly feeling like there's more that you can do if no one else is doing their part. In order for you to work something out with people or a person, it's got to be a team effort. It can't be just Virgo doing everything. So I feel like Virgo right now, you're being guided to just lean back and just work on you. What's going to help you out. Let everyone else deal with the consequences of not taking advantage of being with someone, whether romantically, friendship-wise, or coworker-wise, you know, because you would have done so much to really see everyone succeed. That's what I'm getting off of you. It's like, you don't think about me, myself, and I. You're like, what's great for everyone involved? Clarify that Wheel of Fortune. The Hanged Man and the Seven of Wands again. Virgo, it just keeps on repeating itself. And then I see the Five of Pentacles. The Hanged Man is all about seeing different perspectives, different point of views, and letting go. Letting go and letting God. And I'm getting a strong emphasis on you needing to abandon some stuff that's just wearing you down. You're focusing on the wrong areas is kind of what that's showing me. And you're needing to spend more time focusing on the right areas. And as I'm saying that, I see the Four of Swords, Two of Swords. Added together, that's the Six of Swords. All right. Virgo, I feel like you're getting the same message I got for Leo. So again, I don't know if you're a cusper or something happened during Leo season, but you're being guided to just take it easy on yourself and, you know, turn that mental investigator off for a little bit and just enjoy not searching for any answers right now. All right, just turn that off and those answers are going to come to you naturally. Because I feel like I have a very analytical Virgo watching me right now that's constantly digging, constantly researching, and it gets you more confused than how you started when you don't feel like anybody else is offering any insight. Clarify that Judgment in the blockage. Yeah, look at that. Nine of Swords in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in the upright, that's Virgo energy. When the Nine of Swords is in the blockage, that's showing me that what usually works in your favor, your analytical mind, is working against you right now, Virgo. You've got such a brilliant mind. Your ability to break things down, even very complex situations, your ability to break things down and look at things that other people wouldn't even notice, that usually works in your favor, is actually working against you right now, okay? Because you have like a lot of, how can I say this? You got a lot of information in your head right here that is just taking up space from important information. Why do they look at me like this? Why did they show me a micro expression? Why are they this? Why? It's just all that stuff is cluttering you. You're needing to release it. Let me get another card on that. I feel like I need to get a little bit deeper. No, I'm going to use this deck. Hold on for a second. I feel like I have a Virgo that's like, you know what? I can move past this if they can just appreciate what I did. It's like you still need to like have like validation that they know what you brought to their life. And then I see the Three of Pentacles again and the Chariot. It's like I have a Virgo that is unable to officially move away from a situation that has brought you stress because you still want a confirmation that they saw you or know that you were really a beneficial addition to their life. But not everyone's going to be like, hey Virgo, by the way, before you walk out of my life, you actually impacted in a really fantastic way. Thank you. You're not going to get that. You're not going to get that. And you're just going to continue stressing yourself out, wondering how someone feels about you, what they think of you. Do they have regrets? Do they, wish that they could undo something? You'll lose your mind trying to figure that out. So just rest and just know that you completed a karmic lesson and now all the blessings are going to come in. And this is you just tying up loose ends. Because I'm strongly getting a Virgo that feels betrayed. And you're like, the Seven of Swords in this art depiction shows me you scouring the internet, looking at social media, or just energetically researching the whys, the who, the what, the whys, and it's like, it's not needed. It's kind of telling me it's not needed right now. That you've got better things coming towards you that are going to need your attention. Pathfinder, trust your inner compass to illuminate your path through love and career, revealing the direction your soul wishes to explore. Trust your path, listen to your intuition, seek direction, and embrace discovery. Answers reveal the journey within. Yeah, these answers are going to reveal itself throughout your journey. I'm strongly getting like a job opportunity for someone here. Like you're landing yourself a job opportunity that might not feel like it's a lot, but it actually builds into something successful for you, okay? But I'm also getting someone going back to school to finish their degree. But I do feel like there is some overthinking surrounding that because we have the Hierophant, which is a teacher, and the Page of Pentacles, which is a student. Someone might have, a little bit of an obstacle in front of them, but it's doable. Whether it's carried away, let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment. Unlock your heart, embrace vulnerability, let love guide your journey to self-discovery. Yeah, for some of you Virgos, you're meant to just be on your journey of self-discovery, and others, it is actually suggesting that you go out there and maybe date a little if you're single, and if you're not looking to get in a relationship, just go out there and have some fun, flirt, just get caught up in something passionate for you and give your brain a little bit of a breather. Okay? Ignite your soul. Embrace the mysteries of life. Stay open-minded and embrace the wisdom that unfolds from every experience. Rising flames. Let your passion guide you to the fulfilling purpose meant for you. And we saw the Ace of Wands earlier. All right, Virgo, I hope this reading made sense. I feel like it didn't. But, it's going to make sense for someone who is meant to hear it. It's not going to make sense to me because it's not my message. So I hope this helps nonetheless. And I'll see you for your September monthly. Just enjoy your birthday season the best way you can. All right, I love you. Namaste.